Okay, this tutorial is going to be how to add text to our cell phone holder, as well as how to add an eagle, in our case, as a school mascot, and how to overlay them so that you can see both the eagle and the text on the front of our cell phone holder for our Amp It Up design challenge. To begin with, let's do a little bit of rotation here. I'm holding down my scroll button. I'm just looking at my cell phone holder, making sure that I have the opening where the charger can plug into the bottom of the cell phone as it sets in the charger. Everything looks good. And now let's do a front so that we can be looking at it from the front, and we'll do a fit scene so it's enlarged nicely. And we're going to go to the eagle that we downloaded from our Google Classroom website, and we added to our catalog browser. And I suppose that I could go over that process with you. So if we come up here, we'll go to our Google Classroom. We'll scroll down here and we'll look at the eagle. So okay, here is our eagle catalog that I have. We're going to go ahead and download that. So we'll click on the eagle. We will download it to our computer. Select download. We've got it multiple times. Okay. Now we're going to go back to, and actually close out of that window. We're going to go back to IronCAD. We're going to go to Common. We're going to go to the Open. Now note, this will only work if you can see your catalog browser. If your catalog browser happens to be closed like this, you will not be able to open that catalog. So you'll have to go to your catalog browser here, re-enable it so it's opened. Now we can select the Open command, and we can browse to our Downloads folder. And in our Downloads folder, you're going to see the eagle here. They're all the same. We'll select Eagle and Open. And when we do that, you'll see that we have the eagle now available to be pulled in and dropped onto our cell phone holder. But before we do that, we're going to add some text. So we're going to go to Annotation, and we're going to click on our text. This is what we want to select. Okay, we want to have the A next to our cursor here. You can see it, and the face of the cell phone holder turns green, where we're going to add the text to it. We're going to left click on that, and for starters, we'll just leave everything the same on this screen. We'll click on Next, and leave everything the same on this screen. Click Next. On this screen here, we want to select back, and you'll notice that the letters are going to lay down on their back on the surface. So now we're going to click on Finish. How should the text be oriented? Back, Finish. And once you have the text on its back here, we're going to go ahead and, did you need something, Mr. Barnes? Okay, very good. Once you have the text oriented on its back, you're going to go ahead and enter a couple of things. You're going to put your last name, press the enter key, put your, well, you know what? Let's do first name first. So first name, enter, last name, enter, Carver. We'll do road, Carver Road, all on one line, and then middle school. And then we'll do the year. So we're going to do 2018/2019. 2018/2019. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to space this out just a little bit. And then we'll just left click here in the blue. I guess it's a double click or click twice. You can see now our text is very large. Let's do a fit scene, and I'll show you how to change this text so that it fits nicely onto the surface of your cell phone holder. But before we do that, we're going to rotate the text. So I'm going to click on text here, and then I'm going to click on the positioning tool. And when the positioning or the tribal tool comes up, you're going to see these red push pins. Now, this is important. You must click on this top red push pin and then put your pointer inside of the tribal tool, and you're going to rotate your text by just dragging down. You're left clicking and dragging down. Let go and enter a distance of 90. Press enter, and you'll see that your text is oriented correctly now to be positioned on your cell phone holder. We're going to turn off the tribal positioning tool by clicking on it up here again. And now we're going to just edit, or we're just going to manipulate the size by using the handles. First thing I would suggest is pull the handles so that your text all fits like it's supposed to. Okay, first is on one line. Everything is on one line that you want. Now, we actually had Carver Road and middle school and 2018, 2019 all on the same line. So we need to go a little bit further yet. Something like that. Okay, once you've done that, I'm going to do a fit scene again, and I'm going to take and position this by compressing this down till we get it sized where it's going to fit onto our cell phone holder, onto the surface. So it's just, a matter of taking it and adjusting it. And I'm going to do a fit scene again. And it looks like we need to go a little bit further here. Until we get the school, looks like middle school all on one line. Okay, so once you get it sized where it fits just right, everybody has a different first name and last name, so it's going to fit a little bit differently for people depending on your name and name of your school, etc. But then we're going to come back up here to the text, and right now you'll notice it's aligned to the left. Let's do a align center, and once you have it aligned center, we're really ready to move on to the next step. Now, it is important to note that if you have any errors in your spelling or maybe capitalization of your first name and last name, Carver Road, middle school, that you need to fix them at this time. So if you need to make changes, just right click on your text and select edit size box here in your scene browser. I'm sorry, don't select edit size box. Right click on your text and select, we want to edit. So let's try this again. Okay, so I had to click off of it and then click back onto it. Now you can see the edit text. So this is where you could come in and make those changes at this time if you needed to make some changes to your text, because we're going to lose edit capability in just a second. So